The Joe Rogan Experience.
Of Renee DiResta's work. Did you ever pay attention to
No.
anything? She was on my podcast and she detailed what the IRA did, the Internet Research Agency did in Russia. And it was really fascinating. They set up like a fake Black Lives Matter account, and then they would talk about how, as Black Americans, we can't vote for Hillary Clinton because of this. And they developed these communities, these really large online pages, whether it was on Facebook or Instagram or whatever it was, where they spoke as like a Southern separatist or as a Muslim. Yeah, I mean, they had dozens of them. And they developed these communities, and they would set up these organizations, and then they would have events where they had one where they had a Texas secession event directly across the street from a Muslim pride event, and they did it on purpose so that they would fight. They put them across the street from each other. They organize these Facebook pages and these events, and then these people show up. These people that are Texas say, we should leave the Union. You know, we can. Texas is a republic. And then they have these other people online that want like Muslim rights and they want the Sharia law, and they put them right next to each other. Yeah. And they're literally engineering argument, and they're engineering fighting. And the idea was that someone wanted this idea of promoting discord. They wanted arguments. They wanted to fuck with our democracy, and then they could shift it just a little bit by doing this, by having these arguments, by pretending that they're there for LGBTQ rights, but they're really not. But they're really just some Russians who are just talking shit, and that this is what we need to do. We need to radicalize. They had Antifa groups. They had all these different groups.
I mean, Israel and Saudi Arabia do the same thing, except
we
way
do that.
more
I'm sure
dramatic.
We do it.
Yeah, so
I'm sure the government's doing it right now.
It's fascinating that we just focus in on Russia when, my God, this is happening on every front. I mean, look at going back to Pete Buttigieg. I don't know how the fuck you say his name, but he has like hundreds of sock puppet accounts that are all like propping each other up on Twitter.
Does?
Oh my God, I just saw, it's like blacks for Pete Buttigieg, gays for Pete Buttigieg. It's like all
so who's
these.
making these?
I mean, I guess he thought that was, I don't know, injected with corporate money, that he's just like, all right, make 100 sock puppet accounts. It's
God.
Everyone does this shit, but when we focus in on just Russia, and then of course you have the removal of, Syrian accounts, you have the removal of pro-Maduro accounts on Twitter. Why is it only that we're talking about our so-called enemies, that these are the people who are sowing discord and fomenting radical discontent? What about all the other countries that, we do it all over the world? What about all the other countries that are doing the same thing?
So if he really does have these sock puppet accounts that are doing this, that are pretending that these are just fans, that's some sleazy shit.
Yeah, it's sleazy as hell.
That's as sleazy as it gets, in my opinion. That's some dirty shit. You're pretending you're a person who's just an independent person who's supporting you, when really just is an employee who's there for some propaganda purposes.
And especially like the identity politics thing, like all of the different groups, marginalized groups support you.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
Well, the crazy thing was, you saw that town hall after the shooting. A cop shot this guy. And everyone's saying, how the fuck are you going to run for president when you can't even run a city?
Right. Yeah. Doesn't he have a job? This is what I'm confused about. These people have jobs.
Right. Big
Why are they
jobs.
running for president?
Giant jobs.
Who's running the city?
Right.
Well, he's there.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Imagine.
Right.
If I just said, hey, during this, I'm not going to do this podcast anymore. I'm going to go get Brian Callen. He's going to be me from now on. And I'm going to run for president.
Yeah, just jump in the race, Joe. You might as well.
Hey, this is Brian Callen from the Joe Rogan Experience. Like what? People would be like, what the fuck is happening here?
It's like Bill de Blasio. It's like, you have a fucking city to run.
Yeah.
Why are you running for president?
How can you?
The fucking metro's falling apart, dude.
How much time do you spend actually being mayor, you piece of shit? Give that money back.
Dude, they just want the book deals. They want to go on The View. They want to have a reason to be relevant.
The View.
It's disgusting.
It's pretty gross. It should be illegal.
Meghan McCain.
It really should be. If you really want to do it,
be.
you should quit your fucking job, whatever you have, and dedicate 100% of your time to doing that.
Yeah.
If you think that you could have that, first of all, everyone knows what a grueling thing it is to run for president. It is a fucking time-consuming, massive commitment to your energy.
Yeah.
How can you do that and also be the mayor of South Bend, Indiana?
Yeah. You just have to be on the phone begging for donations when you're not, jumping on tables like Robert O'Rourke is all over the country. It's a lot of work.
Yeah, there's no way you're running that city right.
And how fucking crazy are these people's egos? I mean, they say that Trump is this existential threat, that he's the next Hitler, he's mentally incapacitated, yet they all jump in the race because they think they're the smartest people in the world. So it's like, Bill de Blasio, it's like, really?
Yeah. I don't know.
They're polling so low. Drop out. Dude, this is all to try to prevent Bernie from winning. It really is.